Now, in Carson City, it was day 2 of the legislative session. Lawmakers still essentially setting the table for the months ahead.
Very busy agenda. What will actually get done? Politics Now anchor John Langler is in Carson City to find out.
Education, criminal justice, economic diversity, human diversity. It'll all be discussed right here in these halls over the next 118 days. But first, it's a matter of knowing what you're working with. Packed binders, busy halls, lobbyists and lawmakers and journalists roaming amongst each other. This is when the routine of state government sets in. Republican Assemblyman Gregory Hafen II is the minority floor leader. He says the $337 million deficit in Governor Lombardo's $12.7 billion budget is all squared away. But he adds there's a little less money floating around this session.
So if somebody was proposing a bill that would have a large fiscal note, it's going to be a very difficult task, knowing that our budget really is flat.
One of his top priorities is bringing voter ID laws to Nevada. They failed in 2023.
They laughed at me in the hallways and thought it was a joke. It's not a joke. 73% of the Nevada population wants voter ID. They want to feel that their vote and only their vote is being counted.
Voter ID raises concerns with Democratic Assemblywoman Cecilia Gonzalez. She leads the Latino caucus.
Voter IDs could potentially have unintended consequences of people who may not be able to obtain their driver's licenses but still have the lawful right to vote.
Yesterday, the caucus proposed several items to mitigate the impacts of President Trump's illegal immigration policies.
When it comes to the very thin line between state and federal law, there is things that we can do and there are things that we can't do, right? And I think that that's a lot of our community's frustrations.
Right now, many of these proposals are not actual bills yet. There's still a long way to go before the legislative session ends in June. In Carson City, John Langler, 8 News Now.
So far, 484 bills have been submitted for the legislature, many more expected.